week's episode of The Enthusiast, Julie Ditrich reveals an amazing new phantom image from her upcoming story that is soon to come out later this year, and heaps more in this week's episode of the third big season of The Enthusiast, so let's get into it. On the 2nd of February, Few Publications will be publishing the 34th edition of the Collector's Replica series, and with this issue, the series is finally crossing over into the double digits, which is going to be, it's amazing, firstly, that this series has reached this milestone. I only just realized this when I was looking through the 2023 annual. I only just realized this, that the Collector's Replica series, the issue that's coming out in 2 weeks' time, is actually the last number in that issue is number 98. So it's going to be pretty damn cool. It's going to be awesome. And also this week, I'm going to be showing a sneak peek of the 2023 annual, so stay tuned.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Coming up on this week's show, merchandise news, Few Publications are selling new Phantom merch on their website. In the creator news this week, oh yes, Julie Ditrich shares a new image from her upcoming story, The Return of the Golden Circle. Alex Zafovic draws two legends, Jamie Diaz and Pete Claus, in a new Phantom adventure, which came out last year, which is, it's amazing. It's amazing. And now we have a new segment this week. It's called the Fanverse. Chronicle Chamber has some fun with a contentious post to fans this week. What Chronicle Chamber posted this week was very, very funny, and a few of the comments may not need to be repeated on this week's show. And the new news segment is back for the second time this year. The saga of the 21st
Phantom, the escape from Gravelines Prison.
And in the publisher news, Shakti Comics is dropping some new Phantom comics soon. Goodness, right here, right now on this show. In the merchandise news this week, Few Publications are now selling some very cool new Phantom books and a new oldish sticker to Phantom fans to buy, and that includes a Hermes Press Salvaluto sketch cover. It's up on the main page of the Few Publications website, and it also has a phantomdailyscript.com sticker, and that's pretty awesome too. And next up, before we get into the greater news this week, I just want to have a look at the 2023 annual, and I'll be back with the greater news after this. In the last week or so, as everyone would know, and as most fans in Australia would know, we had the 2023 annual come out, and let me say this, it is an amazing cover done by Jason Paulos. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is just such a gorgeous cover. It's such a gorgeous cover, and even the back cover is amazing. And the first thing that comes to my eye and comes to my mind when I'm looking at this cover, does this reminisce of the times of the 1998 Phantom annual by a cover artist and now one of the owners of Few Publications, Glenn Lubston? We will see. The 2023 annual is all about Graham Nolan, and I'm guessing because it's got Graham Nolan, collection number 1, we're obviously going to be seeing more collections of this kind in the future, because it's obviously got number 1 and he's obviously done more than 5 or 6 odd stories. But check that out. Oh my goodness. Such a great cover, such a great book. I'll be reading this to my heart's content. And it gets better than that, folks. It gets better than that. Also, I don't really read these ones, but it gets better than that because we also have this year's replica. Old comics. Old vintage comics. And this is a replica, which is great. And another time of replica season has come to an end, and now we are into our creator news this week. Julie Ditrich has, in the last couple of days, posted a brand new coloured image from her upcoming story, The Return of the Golden Circle. With 3 or 4 issues of the story already inked and ready to go, it will be very exciting when Phantom fans will be able to read this story, this new sequel that is going to make riveting waves around in the Phantom community, hopefully. And we also have Alex Azakovic has included 2 legends of the Phantom comic book collecting world. They are the one and only Pete Claus and Jamie Diaz in a new story that was first published last year, number 16 of 2022, from the Phantom comic book series. Congratulations, I would like to say congratulations to Jamie Diaz and Pete Claus and this awesome source of an experience. Yeah, boys. You can now get 14% off by using the code Enthusiast 2022 at hermespress.myshopify.com/au. Whether it be a brand new Phantom Daily collected volume or one of the new DC Phantom collected hardcover book sets, there is definitely something to add to any Phantom fans collection. And now it is time for our brand new segment this week. It is called The Fanverse. It is called The Fanverse, a segment dedicated to Phantom fans. This week in The Fanverse, Chronicle Chamber has recently posted a very contentious post on their social media channels. Oh my goodness. There were some very funny responses and some just outrageous, I say. Outrageous. Unpopular/popular responses. Some of these responses that I'm not going to talk about because some of them shouldn't really be touched on the show. And my response to this question that Chronicle Chamber was talking about, what is the thing that we hope for in 2023? And is there any unpopular or popular suggestions or responses we could have to this? Now, I commented on the post, and my comment was basically about the new Phantom mug from Icon Collectibles. And what Chronicle Chamber just said was that, will I be using the mug on my podcast? Maybe I might be, because I'm thinking of buying it, and I think it's going to be a good investment, and I think we'll have to have a little try at that mug, a little bit soon. And I would like to say this was a great way to end my week, so thank you at the guys at Chronicle Chamber for making this, oh my goodness, contentious post on Facebook, Instagram, and anywhere else where you get your social media channels. And now we have our newest news segment. It is called
The Saga of the 21st Phantom, Escape from the Gravelines Prison.
This week in the daily script of the Phantom, it has been a host of adventure, danger, and a prison tower being exploded on impact. Yes, it has been a momentous occasion in the Phantom Daily Script this week, and on Friday the Savannah Devi sets off a weapon, and the day after the tower that just got riveted and smashed and obliterated is now no more in the destroyed on impact. Yes, it is destroyed on impact, it is great, and it is my personal opinion on this story. At some stage, the Phantom has to realize that there's no way he can help. There's no way he can't help Savannah Devi anymore, because she's not. There's this old saying when you say, if someone's not wanting to help themselves, try and solve the situation, not make the situation better than what it is, then I don't think they deserve being helped. I know that's a very, very, well, contentious thing and outrageous thing to say, but she's Savannah Devi. She's gone through heaps of things, I know that, and she's gone, and it's got a comic book strip anyway, so yeah, I think that if she's not wanting to help herself, the sooner rather than later, the Phantom has to realise that the better he will be off and not in a grave near the prison or further away from the prison, such as Skull Cave, such as the Skull Cave, the Chronicles of the Phantom, the 21st Phantom, that is. And lastly on the show, Shakti Comics will soon be releasing their 7th set of comics, featuring the Phantom, Mandrake the Magician, and hopefully Flash Gordon. The Phantom cover will be a wraparound cover, and it looks amazing. The comics are hoping to be released between the 26th to the 30th of January this year, which is going to be awesome. You can now follow us on our socials at Instagram at phantomcavereviews and on Facebook at Phantom Cave. If you would like to subscribe to the Phantom Cave Reviews YouTube channel, you can do so if you want to. What do you think of the news from Julie Ditrich on her new coloured image from her new story? And as always, keep Phantom Cave.